Hey, this is Sean here. I'm going to do a video on my live bear 30-gallon tank. This, of course, is most of these live bearing fish will be feeding my cichlid tank. Got lots of guppy fish in here, a lot of pregnant females, and so on, as you can see as you look through the tank. There's some swordtails in here. Those are my my sunset swords. That, of course, is the male, and the female's up behind the way here, behind the live breeder box. Now I got a bunch of assortments of fancy guppies. Of course, these guppies are going to be fish food. In the back, I got my vampire swordtail. That's a female, and I believe she is prego. I'm not completely certain, but I think she is. And this, of course, is the male, right there. And lots and lots of prego guppies. As you can see, I've got baby guppies, little baby ones. They're only about, maybe 3 weeks old. You can see they're kind of just swimming through the area here. Got a couple guppies already give birth. And lots of female prego guppies. Of course, this is my live bear box, which sits on the very side of the tank. And it's got a guppy in there right now. It's about ready to pop. So she'll probably end up having a dozen or so little baby guppies. And there's my little albino pleco. And there are some coolie loaches around here in different locations. Swimming around in the rocks here, if I can find them. I can find those little guys. Don't see them right now, but I've got like 4 or 5 coolies in there underneath the logs, a couple manzanita logs, and got some spider grass, some spike moss, and of course the what's that stuff called? It's a tropical oh my gosh, I forget the name of the plant, but there's just one little root there. I've got lots more of this in my main tank, but this is my live bear tank. This is what I'll be using to feed my cichlids in my other tank. Anyway, so we'll make her cell over here. Of course, is my main tank. Got a manzanita slab, big old manzanita piece of wood there. It's got like a cave in the back, and of course my little pirate ship. And then, of course, more spider grass. There's some Java moss and more spike moss in there. You can see the Java moss behind there. Pretty much. Anyway, so Bev came about 3 days ago and brought me some tinfoil barbs. Three of them. These right here. These big. Well, they're about 4 inches in size. And she brought them here, and I was like, "What's in the bag?" I just came back from Midway Pet, and I bought 3 tinfoil barbs. And I was like, no way. You gotta be kidding me. And she did. So I didn't know where to put them. Thought maybe they'd be too big for the tank, but actually they've kind of fit in pretty well. They kind of group. Of course, my green severums. You see they change that color if they feel threatened. And the female right there, you see her there, and she's a complete bitch. I mean, complete bitch. She chases him around the tank all day long, and I'm getting a bit tired of it, thinking about separating them somehow. Don't know how I'm going to do that. Of course, the convicts, they're both males. You can see them swimming. Well, there's one, see right here, and of course right here at the window. He's a pig. Eats just about everything. Then I've got 2 electric Jack Dempseys right here. And they've grown quite a lot since I first bought them. Male, female, and they get along. They go through their little ritual, and I'm trying to get them to mate. I'm trying to get a lot of these fish to have offspring for Midway. I can sell some of these fish. Anyways, so these are my flower horns, of course. They're definitely a rare breed of flower horn. They actually get much bigger, and they grow kind of like this lump on the top of their head. But these particular flower horns don't grow a huge lump. It's just kind of like a bump, more than a kind of well, anyway, more of a bump than it is a full-blown flower, kind of like horn, kind of like thing. But there's the male, boom, 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 and there's the female. Male, female. And of course, my fire mouths. There's the male there. And he's not shy. He'll come right up to you. Especially if you've got food. Blah, 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 blah. And the female is somewhere over here. La da 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 da. There she is. There's the female. And then, of course, my scarlet. Oh, I can't remember what they are, but that is a very territorial male, and they're very rare. Scarlet starts with the C. Starts with the C. So scarlet can be something. I forget. I have to look that up before I make another video. But yeah, so there you go. And of course, I got the spider grass growing in different locations here. My stump, my manzanita stump, my log, and my big mopani log in the back. And then my fake lobelia, or whatever that is. Yeah, I got some, of course, spike moss and some Java moss. And of course, it gets up here, and I got a wave maker and 250-gallon filters in the back, each side, and lots and lots and lots of air. This baby is pumping lots and lots of air. So anyway, it's actually turned out to be a very nice investment, and it's turned out to be a very healthy tank, because when I first bought it, I bought this substrate here, as you can see in the bottom. There's like 3 layers of different. There's a large rock, medium-sized rock, and a layer of substrate for the planting. When I first got this substrate, I don't know if you can see it there, it stained the tank brown. Stained the tank brown. Yes. You see, I got a lot of like healthy algae growing right there, a lot of green algae. And I'm very, very happy with this tank right now. In fact, all this, what's it called, hornswort, tropical hornswort, not the stuff that you get here in the lakes, but it's actually the tropical stuff, and it's growing like crazy. I mean, it is growing like crazy. And this tank has really turned into be a very, very, very healthy tank, and I was really worried in the beginning. And of course, another breeder box. Don't have anything in that yet, but it's really turned out to be kind of a cool ass experiment. And of course, you can see I resealed this tank. When I first got this tank, it looked like hell, and I refurbished it, resealed it, cleaned it all up, got it all nice and looking really nice and detailed, and boy, it's really turned into something special. It really has. Anyway, alright, so I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna make this other video of my room tank.